If you want to see how I got this beautiful bouncy silk press on my heat trained hair, I want you guys to tune into this video real quick so I can show you my routine. I like to start off with a deep conditioner. I personally still use mayonnaise and peppermint oil or any oil that's in the house, and then I like to go in with a whey conditioner, and then I just mix that up and leave that in my hair for about 30 minutes. After freshly washing my hair, I like to put my hair away for about 30 minutes just so that it can dry before I go in on really wet hair on the blow dry process. So I like to use a t-shirt and just tie that up, and depending on the day, I'll leave it for 30 minutes to an hour.
I want a contract, girl, no maybe. In the meantime, just some me time. By the beach like Odell.
After the hour has passed, I like to go in with a heat protectant. I personally use Uncle Funky's Daughter's Heat Thermal Spray. I have just started using it. I really do like the product. I usually just like to spread it throughout my hair. My hair's still a little damp, but I like to just spread it there before I start my blow drying. After, I like to go in with a ventilated brush, and then I use a Conair hair dryer. I like to use a tip like this. I don't know exactly what it's called, but using this allows me to get the angle correct and apply the best amount of heat to my roots. I start off by putting a section. As you can see, I grabbed a little bit too much hair, so I'm putting a little bit more away. It's probably better to go in with a smaller section, but because my hair is very thick and dense, I do prefer it to be a little bit more bouncier when I straighten it, so I prefer to go in with a little bit larger sections just so that I can have that bouncy look. I find that the ventilated brush really allows the heat to travel through my strands and really doesn't burn the brush, and that's the main reason why I've started using ventilated brushes while using a high heated blow dryer, just so that I can really make sure I'm penetrating my hair. I feel like the blow dry process is literally the process that's going to determine how straight your hair actually gets, so it's really important to make sure you're really heating up those strands. I think it's also important for me to acknowledge that I have been heat training my hair for over 2 years now, and I follow a strict regimen of straightening my hair every 2 to 3 weeks. This is the process that I constantly do. I do protective styles in the meantime. I'd say every 2 months I put my hair in a protective style, but for the most part I am wearing my hair straight.
But I'm willing to take a chance. What you think with my heart's in your hands? Gotta learn how to let someone hold you. Take time, gotta trust you, I let you true. Got me questioning what you've done to me. Used to be out of reach. Feel like you're testing me, you're necessity. Full court press on me. Don't fuck me up, don't let me down.
After finishing my blow dry process, I like to go in with the Crybaby anti-frizz serum. I like to add a next step, which is not necessary, and I know that some people will crucify me for saying this, but I do like to go in with a hot comb after blow drying, just to make sure that the roots are really pressed. I like to do this in big sections just because it's not necessary for me to do. It's just a step that I like to take to make sure that my hair is actually pressed and will not frizz up over time. I just find that this helps my silk press last longer.
get some in now. Let your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now. Got me bummed out. You so baby, baby, baby. I've been on my empty mind, shit. I should've get from losing the best of me. I worry that I wasted the best of me. Oh, you, baby, you don't care. I'm trying to be a nuisance. This is her.
Once done with this process, I like to go in with the cheese straightener. This process is really self-explanatory. I use a rat tail comb and just use that to guide my process of straightening my hair. Depending on the look that I'm going for, the smaller my sections would be. I think it's very important to be mindful of how straight you want your hair. If I wanted my hair to be even more straight than this, then I would go in with smaller sections. If I wanted it to be a little bit more bouncier, I'd go in with a little bit larger sections. It really depends on how I'm feeling for the week. This time I wanted something, I'd say bouncy, but still straight. I would say it's about medium sections, but you can go smaller than this. Another technique that I like to use is pressing the roots 2 times when going through. When I used to get my silk presses done at Dominican salons, I noticed that they would do this, and that's how my roots would be the most flat. So it's a process that I always do now.
I just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my mind straight.
Can tell me anything, I still bump my ends to this day. I like that little auntie look. I don't know, I can't say anything. I know that some people prefer bone straight, but because I'm going for more of a bouncy look, I just always bump the ends. Once that is done, I do wrap my hair. I didn't do it on screen, but I did want to show you guys how I style my hair the next day. I did have an event that I was attending, so I didn't want to just go with the straight bob. I just prepped it up over again, not necessary, just me styling my hair. Clearly, I do not care about heat damage, for real, for real. One of my favorite things to do is grab the front pieces of my hair and curl them away from my face. I find that this gives more of a blowout look, so I tend to do this all the time. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and hope to see you guys back here again.